Hey friends, welcome back to our channel. So few of you may have asked about fasting. In this video, we're going to talk about fasting, the basic of fasting, and what are the types of fasting. So let's begin. So what is fasting? Fasting is the abstinence from food or drink or both for religious and health purposes. Fasting has been shown to many have health benefits from increased weight loss to brain better function. We hear these stories where a lot of people get miraculously healed from diseases from just, changing their diets and including fasting into their lifestyle. So you're probably wondering, what's the best type of fasting is for me? There's no right or wrong answer. I think it depends on what your current situation. Again, I just want to emphasize we're not health experts and we're here to share our journey, and this video is really just to cover that basic. And because a lot of people are asking, what is fasting and what are those terms that you've been saying, 16-8, OMAD, 5-2, and hopefully this video would help you. So the most common types of fasting are intermittent and water fast, or there's this other one, it's called calorie restricted diet. So for intermittent fasting, it's also known as time restricted fasting. There are different types of intermittent fasting. There are several ways to intermittent fasting, but they are all based on choosing regular time periods to eat and fast. For instance, you might want to try eating only during an 8-hour period and only one meal a day, or you might want to choose to eat only one meal a day or 2 days a week. There are many different types of fasting schedules. So the most common ones are, first is the 5-2. This approach to IF focuses on capping your calories to 500 for 2 days a week. During the other 5 days of the week, you maintain a healthy and normal diet. You can choose whichever 2 fasting days you want, say Tuesday and Thursday, as long as there's no non-fasting day between them. Be sure to eat the right amount of food on non-fasting days. So that's the 5-2. Next one is the alternate day fasting. This variation involves to modified fasting every other day. For instance, limit your calories on fasting days to 500 calories, or about 25% of your normal intake. On non-fasting day, resume your regular healthy diet. There is no restrictive variation to approach that, including consuming 0 calories on your alternate instead of 500. So it depends on your situation or on your preference. The next one would be the time restricted eating. So this would be the one what we were talking about, 16-8, OMAD, 23-1, 24. That means if you choose 16-8, you fast the 16 hours and you eat during the 8-hour eating period. So it's all your preference. Later I'm going to show you the timeline of fasting. I'm not going to go through in details, but just to give you an idea what happens to our body when we fast. So there's stages when we digest food and how body digests food. So time restricted diet is the most preferred one because most people will be asleep at the next 8 hours. For me, that's my preferred method because I usually start my fast 5 p.m. So that means I only have a few hours before bedtime. I usually sleep 10-11, but I'll tell you, after 3 hours you'll get hungry, but once you pass that 3 hours, the hunger will fade, mawawala din yun, and no, you'll forget you're hungry. Then you just go to sleep, and the morning you wake up. Breakfast is harder for me than the nighttime, because I love eating my breakfast. I love my quiet time in the morning and my coffees. But in this case, because I choose to, fast 16 hours, 5 p.m. to 10 a.m. or 9 a.m., it's harder for me, because that means I won't have my coffee first thing in the morning, because that's the time when I eat my breakfast and get my energy before I have a busy mommy day. For me, going to 16/8, I have to change what I do in the morning. So usually the past few weeks I've been exercising for 20 to 30 minutes. I wake up at 6:30, and I'll read my books, Bible, the next 30 minutes, and get ready, and then I'll exercise for another 20-30 minutes. Then I'll start cleaning, tidying up the house, and kids will wake up, and then I'll entertain, and I'll go to work at 9. So then I go sometimes, just last week, because 9 o'clock I'm already busy at work. I even forgot to eat, so I'm kind of extending my 16-hour fast, which is great. Besides the intermittent fasting or other types of fasting, there's a 24-hour to extended amount of hours, like 24 to 30, 48, 36, and 72 hours, and some even does 90 onwards. Just my advice, please consult your health practitioner before going through more than 48 hours of diet. Water fasting is not for everyone. I've tried it once for 24 hours, and I had a massive headache, and I knew it's from caffeine withdrawal. And so I'm so proud of myself that I finally cut down coffee. It's been a week, more than a week. It's been a week, 7 days. I haven't had my coffee, and today I'm feeling great. I have so much energy. I'm not relying on coffee anymore. So I think I'm ready to do my water fast again, 24 to 48 water fast. Why do you need to go through more than 24-hour water fast? So I'm going to show you this, the stages of fasting, stages of water fast. So stage 0, from 0 to 12 hours, our body digests food. Stage 1, 12 to 18 hours, it is when our body convert to fat burning. So our insulin levels started falling. Stage 2, it's 18 to 24 hours, our ketosis begin. Stage 3, 24 to 48 hours, autophagy, and that's the time when our body switch to autophagy. Stage 4, 48 to 54 hours is HGH surges. Stage 5, 54 to 78 hours, it's autophagy peak. And stage 6, which is 72 hours onwards, is the immune cell regeneration or refresh. I'm not going to talk about each stages, but I want to point out the autophagy and what are the some health benefits of water fast. So what is autophagy? Autophagy is the body way of cleaning out damaged cells in order to regenerate newer, healthier cells, according to some research. So this is what we're trying to achieve. Obviously, throughout the years that we're alive, we've been consuming, and cells dies all the time, and we've been consuming bad food. What we're trying to achieve is to regenerate our cells and clean our system. I think for water fasting, don't do it. I know for some celebrities, if you're following Heart Evangelist, she's an advocate of broth fasting or water fasting, and she's been doing it for like every week or once a month, regularly for water fast. So I think if you want to lose weight faster, you can go for water fasting. My friend Anne lost 11 kilos for 2 months of water fasting, not straight, but like a periodic schedule of water fast. I think for me, it's again what I'm saying, it's more about lifestyle. 16-8 definitely helped me to be more disciplined with my food, and I think it helps me, rethink of the food intake that I eat every day, and more on time whenever I eat. So hindi lang ako kakain whenever I feel like to. So kasi I have periods of time, because when I eat my breakfast at 10 or 9, that's kind of already late for breakfast for me, because I eat my lunch around 11:30, 12. So because I have smaller window during my meal time, I don't eat as much as I do. So I think that helps as well. And I also try to reduce snacking, unhealthy snacking. You can still snack, carrots, vegetables. But because I'm working remotely, sometimes I don't even have time. Before, when I used to drink coffee, I surely would get up at 3 p.m., 2 p.m. to get a coffee with sugar and milk. No judgment. I love it. I'm still probably gonna drink coffee soon, but for now I want to keep my eyes on the goal. I've lost 2.5 kilos for the last 10 days, but again, I'm not really focused on the weight, but I would love to lose more weight, because I've been seeing the effects. I'm more energetic. It's healthier. I would love to see if some side effects, like when your skin glows. Just remember, guys, fasting is not a magic pill. It's not an overnight success. I've been doing IF for 2 months on and off, whenever I feel like doing it, and I didn't see the result instantly. I just recently started losing weight for the after 2 months of IF. I don't want to discourage you, but I think I've posted it in our Instagram. The more you slowly do it, the more it grows into you, and the more it becomes your lifestyle. That's our goal. So kung ayaw nyo ng rebound, build it as your lifestyle. Because if your target is just weight loss, someday you're just, you're going to cut your fasting and you're going to start eating unhealthy again. But if you build your mindset to, just eat mindful eating. I'm not saying don't never eat junk food ever again, but it's just mindfully eating it. You know that how much calories you're taking. I think that's what's important. And again, if you have any question, please reach out to us. A lot of people already have been reaching out, and we're very friendly. And it's more friendlier than me, I think. But yeah, we're here to help everyone who needs help. We're not expert. We're like you, who's also struggling every day, who loves chips and or Korean food, like what Anne said. But we're in this journey together. So please don't forget to follow us and like and subscribe, and follow us on Instagram. That's where we talk, and you can reach out to us, and we're going to do question and answer, and we'll see you there. Bye guys.